Welcome back. I'm Donna from Lost Closet 12, and I am a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari, and I have a better than 3 items for the weekend. Shop with me. So let's get into it. This is, there's a fuzzball. This is an Old Navy, size large. I believe it was linen blend. Yeah. Green, basic pull-on shorts. They sold on eBay. I think the price was under $10. And I sold, this was so funny because this has been written on eBay for about a month. Give or take. I really don't know. I'd have to look. But it's a Talbot's Petites cotton and Madal. If I'm pronouncing that right, I'll let you see for yourself. You can see that. I hope you can. Embroidered top from Talbot's. It's blue. It's lovely. It's 3/4 sleeves. This sold. Where did this sell? Either Poshmark or Mercari. And it was not cross-posted yet. And I was like, oh, I have so many things that need to be cross-posted. I'm not going to write. I'm just going to get caught up in cross-posting. And I believe it was like $10 or $12. You can't quote me on these. I really need to start writing them down. Because sometimes I forget where things sold and how much they sold for. So, because like you're talking Friday, Saturday, and, you know, sometime today. These sold, I believe, was on Mercari. To the light for me, I think these sold on Friday. These came from a red, white, and blue bag. And it was a bunch of metal stuff. I will copy and paste the title. These, I believe they were German. These Viking, no, these ones were with the ducks and stuff. And then they were, see, I can't see. I'm going to show you the bottom. That's the bottom. And I'm going to copy and paste the description. The bag that I got from the red, white, and blue was a bunch of small metal pieces. And sometimes I grab the bags if they're cheap enough and the items in the bag look interesting enough just to learn about them. My cost was probably $1 or $2. But because I feel like I wrote most of the stuff that was in the bag. Where's my mind? These are just the cutest little things. I believe that they came from the bins. They sold a little late, but they are, I don't know if you can see, they're like little Easter bunny and little chicks and eggs. I believe this was Depop or Mercari, $7.19 or $7.99. I can't remember. But I was like, wow, they sold right after Easter. But at Vince Pickup, they paid nothing. And about 10 or 15 minutes, maybe a little longer, because I could not find these. I have a spreadsheet. I do not have the best inventory system. I want to like change it where I put everything into a bag, and that bag has a SKU. And I can find it faster or something, or a number or something. But I just take my title and I copy and paste it into a log sheet, and the number of the box that I'm putting that item in is goes in the second column, and then at the end of every time I get done logging stuff, I copy and paste. So my log sheets in 2 separate spaces, just in case something happens. But I feel like this is a new listing. I wrote this in March. Sometimes some of my older listings, when I hand typed in a brief description. Yeah, I used to do that. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I learned real quick not to do that. But there's a typo or something in there, and it's normally a typo. Then I struggle to find it. But this I just wrote, and I'm like, do I have a box of shoes upstairs that I didn't log? And like came up here, looked down there, looked for a box of shoes that I didn't log downstairs. So I was like, well, I guess we're going through my totes, and let me see. I think I have 13 or 14 totes of shoes to go through, and I also have 2 racks. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I'm gonna have to go through all of these heavy totes. But it was like the 3rd one down because they were new. I knew where the last section of shoes that I logged, I remembered. Like, I was like, it was this one here, and it was like the 3rd one down. So it wasn't terrible. Well, anyway, these are Mastifos. They have a name, but it's not in here. I think I got it from Google Lens. Hook and loop, adjustable wedge. I believe I got these at the Red, White, and Blue. My cost is about $5 at the Red, White, and Blue, and they sold right before I started making this video, right before I was going to pull what did sell a half hour, 45 minutes ago, I'm not sure, for I think $25. And I'm like, yes, please, thank you, because I'm trying to get my numbers a little bit better than what they have been recently, but I'm responsible. But I also have to give myself grace because I was sick, and then I got better. It took me forever. My doctor was like, oh, you're still recovering. And I'm like, I'm not. And then I got sick again. So, giving myself some grace. Fingers crossed that I don't get sick ever again. So, I'm going to bring it down, and we are going to do some shipping. Well, that is it, and I hope next week's video is a little bit longer and a little bit more better. I'm going to do what I can do to try to get more stuff done. This week that we're just ending, my schedule had changed, so I didn't get a lot of writing done. I had to work nights, 2 nights, which, you know, kind of messed me up. I did some things during the day, but I didn't get actual writing done. And today I worked a little bit later than my normal. Today's Sunday. I'm generally out early on Sundays, like 10, 11 o'clock. But, you know, staffing issues, summer's coming, things are changing. So, yeah, I'm going to try to be busy like a bee and get some stuff done and get more sales to share with you, and maybe possibly find a bolo if I ever get the opportunity to go thrifting. I was going to go twice, and both times I had to change my plans. So, yeah. So soon I will be going thrifting, which is fine. I still have stuff to write. It's not like I'm out of stuff to write. I always have something to write. I have an endless tote downstairs with toys that I can always go through. So, I'll catch you on the next one. And if you want the exact numbers, I do a Flip Friday every Friday. I share what sold. You'll see a picture of it. I'll read. I don't share like the screenshot of the tab anymore because I feel like I'm always like half covered up. So I just do the photo and I read from the screen the title, and I tell you when I bought it, how much I paid for it, where I bought it, how much it sold for, and where it sold for. And if you're interested in that, to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when that comes out. That comes out 6 o'clock on 6 or 6:30 on Fridays. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.